So I just got back from seeing Lights Out, directed by David Sandberg, from the short film of the same name, which is actually really fantastic. It's on YouTube. The movie stars Teresa Palmer and Maria Bello, and it's about a woman who's crazy. When I saw this movie, I felt like I got the royal experience because literally it was just me and my friend in the entire theater. There was actually a couple that was sitting up above us, and then they left like halfway through. I don't know why. I know what you're thinking, but Lights Out is not the story of what counselors yell at campers during camp. It's actually the story of a family living with a ghost. My ghost was not making the basketball team. Man, that hurt. This was actually produced by James Wan. He's actually taken a short film before and made into a feature, something called Saw. So the fact that he could take this short film and turn it into a feature is not surprising. So it's time for the pro and con list. Pro, sound design was fantastic. Pro, acting was really good. Teresa Palmer was fantastic, and Maria Bello, there's something about when actors hit a certain age and they can make that transition from playing like the pretty person and the beautiful person to actually playing more of a character. Matthew McConaughey did it, and Maria Bello did it fantastic. And now for the cons. So con number one for me would be the script. It starts off pretty strong, but then towards the end it really unravels. It actually raises more questions than it answers. You ask yourself, why was the mom friends with this person when she was a kid? This person was really mean. How are they connected? I didn't really feel like these people were connected, and how are they connected now? And how come when the mom does this thing at the end, does it actually do something to the right? It just sort of threw it together and said, this is what happened. And then you're just sort of like, oh, okay, oh, sure, yes. Con number two is the Wraith character was incredibly inconsistent. It seems to materialize and dematerialize depending on whether the lights are on or off. In other places, it's described as kind of like a roach which just skitters away from the sunlight or the light. So which is it? It's got to be one or the other. Does it just materialize when the lights go out, or is it actually physically always materially there, and when the lights go off it just runs to the shadows somewhere? They said that it's affected by sunlight, it gets burned by sunlight. They bring out a black light, which is UV light, and for some reason they're like, oh, the UV light doesn't affect this thing, which is ironic because sunlight is a lot of UV light. The black light should actually be a high-powered weapon against this creature, but it wasn't. It is a fun time. I guess my recommendation is if you want to see this movie, go with the date, and if you want to have something that has a lot of jump scares, it's a good date movie. If you go with your buddies or something, you're gonna think about the story and how some of it doesn't make sense. I would give Lights Out 3 out of 5 stars. I think that James Wan was fantastic in terms of like really fleshing something out. There were some problems with the writing. Acting and directing was good. What did you think? Let me know. Did you see it? How did you feel about it? Let me know how it goes. Again, I'm Paul Leach. I look forward to talking to you more.